Hi everyone, it's Tammy here from Shrinking Violet DS. Sorry for the shaky camera. I'm in my car and so I don't have my computer nicely balanced. Anyway, today is Friday, March 28th, and I'm coming to you with my 7-week post-duodenal switch update. I had the traditional duodenal switch with 2 anastomoses on March 9, 2017 with Dr. Esquerra at Mexicali Bariatric in Mexicali, Mexico. On the date of my pre-op diet start, which was February 19, I weighed 260 pounds. On the date of surgery, March 9, I weighed 248. And last week, I weighed 219.6. This week, I weigh 216.2 for a loss of 3.4 pounds for the week, and a since surgery loss of 31.8 pounds, and a since pre-op diet loss of 43.8 pounds. So not too bad. I'm right in line with the 1/2 pound to 1 pound a day loss that they predicted. And so that's good. I'm very pleased with that. I'm not noticing a whole lot of change these days. I still can't take dense proteins or very much food. I can have meat if it is, in a paste. I can have like liverwurst or those potted meat spreads, Underwood potted meat spreads. Fish I seem to do okay with. Especially fatty fish like salmon, or last week we did some pan-fried brook trout, which was fantastic. Loved that. That was really good. I can do sashimi. I usually do the salmon because it's nice and fatty. So that's good. Or I'll do some spicy salmon hand roll with very light rice. I do follow a low carb diet, low-ish carb, but I don't follow a highly restricted carb diet. I mean, usually my carbs are, I think the most I've ever had in a day is probably 60 carbs. And with the DS, I malabsorb about 60% or 40% of those. So I don't worry too much about that. And I don't worry about fat at all. My main things that I track are protein to make sure I get enough, and water, again, to make sure I get enough. So I'm not so concerned about getting too much of anything at this point because I just can't eat too much of anything. I'm still, on a good day, I can have about 3 ounces of food at a time, and that's stretched out over 30 to 45 minutes. On a bad day, I can't even finish a Premier protein shake. Yesterday I had to throw away the last swallow of mine, and I still ended up throwing up, even though I thought I had stopped soon enough. And it's just, you just never know with me whether it's going to be a day where I can handle a lot of fluids at once, a lot of protein or whatever, or I can't handle hardly anything. Some days I find myself, right before bed having to drink another Premier protein because I haven't been able to get enough food in that day to get my 90 grams of protein in. But I'm trying, and I'm getting my vitamins in, so that's good. I had to finally deal with the constipation that everyone talks about. That was miserable. But I remembered that I had Smooth Move tea that I had bought before surgery because people had warned me about this. So I had 1 cup of that at night, and then my mother recommended sugar-free Russell Stover chocolate-covered marshmallow egg, because she has diabetes, so she has a sweet tooth. So she likes the Russell Stover sugar-free candies. I don't have a sweet tooth, so I generally don't eat them, but I had bought some for her, and I had stashed a few in my freezer for when she came over. And so I happened to have one. And so that egg mixed with the tea did the trick. And it's continued to do the trick all week long. I did decide to start taking some Marilax. My cat takes it every day. So I already had some. So I thought, well, if it's good enough for him, it's good enough for me. So I started that this morning too. But yeah, that was not fun. It's not something that I've experienced because I had always taken daily fiber before, but my restriction is so unreliable these days that I thought, oh, I can't really afford to fill up my stomach with fiber when I really need that space for protein. So, yeah. I think that's about it. I had a few of my favorite things at home set out that I was going to show to you, but my housekeepers are there today, so it's not quiet. And I was on my way to my eyelash appointment. It's been a month. It's about time to get these filled. And I knew that if I didn't just do this update in my car, I wouldn't do it until next week. So, yeah, next week will have to be a few of my favorite things. And I'm thinking that I'm going to go ahead and maybe film a couple little food videos. Not that I can eat a whole lot yet, but what I do eat, I tend to cook. So anyway, I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. I hope it's warm and sunny and perfect where you are. It's a little bit blue sky today, and it's not raining at the moment here in the Portland, Oregon area, but it's supposed to rain all weekend again. We have had 45.5 inches of rain and 145 days of rain since October 1st. And that was as of last weekend. So we've had more since then. However, next week it's supposed to be sunny, 67 on Monday, 70 on Tuesday, and 81 on Wednesday. I cannot wait. I plan on being outside as much as possible. Absolutely. So anyway, I hope it's beautiful where you are, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I will talk to you all next week. Bye.